Chichi me.
Fina, I beg.
Hey, Fina, wait, by chance I lie down for ground.
What were you doing on the floor here?
Chichi Groovy say me lie down for ground when she came.
I saw you.
Chichi me.
Before you went outside here, you weren't on the floor.
Chichi me on the floor.
You are sitting down that this thing now.
Shegz, you not see on here. Shegz, me, you not see her.
I see her on the floor. I won't lie.
That was why I went the second time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To our returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. And if you're just joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and guess what, guys? We're about to have a ride of a lifetime. Now, straight into my gist. The fight broke out between Chichi and, of course, Fina, and another fight also broke out between Chichi and Rachel. And then we also saw the facts that Bella and Shegz had their very important date, the date that, you know, Bella had been asking Big Brother for herself and Shegz, okay? And I'm just going to run through this whole, this whole topic till the end of this video, so I need you to stay with me on this video. Now, what happened between Chichi and Fina? So here we see the fact that Fina, Elofax, Chumsy, Shegz, and Bella, including Hermes, were having a conversation in one room. Now, they were all talking about their roomies and all of that, and then at a particular point, Fina was trying to, act out something. She was trying to show the housemates something, the people in that room something. So she lay on the floor, right? And now, looking at the fact that she was lying on the floor, Chichi from the other side, maybe the other room, saw Fina lying on the floor and then thought that Fina was actually drunk. So Chichi stands up, goes into the head of house room and quickly goes to knock on the door of Groovy, and that's where the head of house room is, because Fina's the head of house. And of course, Groovy's in that room. Then she goes to knock on the door, and then she tells Groovy that Fina is high. That Fina is high on alcohol, and that Groovy should come and get Fina.
Do you want to ask Shegz and Bella?
I don't have seed. I'm not interested in this pit, to be honest.
Me, I'm interested.
I'm not. No. Come. See what I mean. See what I mean by. Listen to me. Come first.
Please, Shegz. Come, please, come. He's here. He's just here. Shegz, when I was in the room, by chance, did I lie down on the floor? Bella, see me.
Now remember that Chumsy is in that room with Fina, so Chichi is feeling like, see, herself and Chumsy are not good. So she would have been like going to ask Chumsy what's happening to Fina. But of course, the fact that herself and Chumsy were not cool, she decided to go and call Groovy. In the process of trying to call Groovy, maybe Groovy wasn't responding, so she went to meet Daniela that, come on, it looks like Fina is high. I was the one that gave her the alcohol she drank. And I feel responsible for Fina at this moment. So I don't know how we're going to get Fina out of the room and all of that, right? And by the time Chichi went back again into the room, she found out that Fina was already standing up. But by that time, she had already told Groovy that, Fina was drunk. So now a conversation ensued between Groovy and, of course, Fina. And you could hear Groovy telling Fina that, see, hey, this person came to the room telling me that you were lying on the floor and that you were drunk. So first off, what were you doing on the floor? And Fina was angry at the fact that, why would Chichi say that rubbish?
When Fina left here, everyone, Chumsy, Swag, Bella, and myself, you can ask every single one of them here.
Hermes was even there.
Hermes as well, but let me just say this here. We were like, this is the night that we spent time with Fina. Because I went upstairs and I came back and I was like, Fina is a real one. They were like, based on this night, the conversation we have.
Now, Fina goes to meet Chichi that, come. What were you saying, Bam? Why would you go and meet Groovy to tell Groovy that I was lying on the floor and I was drunk? Because you guys know, Groovy's disposition towards Fina's drinking. He doesn't like the fact that Fina drinks a lot. And then she goes to meet Chichi. Why did you say that? So Chichi comes and says, you were lying on the floor and all of that. And now let me tell you, that little gesture, the fact that Fina was lying on the floor was just to demonstrate something. So at first, it didn't even occur to Fina that maybe at some point she lay on the floor, right? So this was an argument between Fina and, of course, Chichi. And Fina was like, I never laid on the floor, whatever it is. And she was trying to call Shegz and Bella, like, come guys, was there any point that I was lying on the floor? And guys were like, no. And then at some point, she remembered that, okay, the time you saw me lying on the floor, I was just trying to explain something to these people.
You came here.
Chichi, when you wait, Chichi, wait, I came here.
Swag, you see on the floor.
When I was about to leave, you came and you left.
Bro, Groovy, I don't know how many people do you need.
Let me go and give him style. I stayed here. That's what I'm saying. That was before you came to the room, bro. On the floor.
One of the things that caught my attention was the fact that Groovy actually came out with a towel when, Phyna and Chichi came to bang the door because actually it looks like the head of house room is soundproof. So from outside, you really need to knock hard for the person inside to hear you. So, Phyna was like, see, Groovy came out with a towel. And when she saw Groovy got to her, I thought that she was sane. So I was wondering that what is wrong with this girl? What's wrong? Who's now lying? Why would she come and tell me that, my girl is high and I have to come out in a towel and all of that? But eventually, we see Chichi explaining to Phyna what happened. That, see, you're my friend. I felt responsible for you, and that was why I came to meet Groovy, because I gave you the alcohol you're drinking. So I just feel like, see, the best person I can call to come and handle this situation, apart from Chumsy, because I'm not cool with Chumsy, is you, and that was why I came to meet you.
Inside, because this thing is nice. That was why I hit the door like that. Not that I was banging at the door and the whole house did not gather. Like, seriously. So when I came back in Vestiges, I saw you. I actually see you then on the floor. I saw you on the floor. Not that you guys, the way you guys are saying it, that I saw you rolling on the floor. I saw you on the floor. I did.
Moving on to my next gist, there was a fight between Chichi and of course Rachel. Now remember that Rachel claimed that she purchased tickets to the Showmax movie date, right? And of course Chichi also claimed she purchased the ticket. Now, Rachel is saying that Chichi never purchased the ticket and that there was a mix-up between the order that Hermes put out for her and the order that, Hermes put out for Chichi, right? So here in the restroom area, we see both of them going face to face and, going on and on about the fact that you're a liar, you're stupid, you're a cheat, you're an accomplice to lying and all of that. And of course, Rachel and Chichi were not going to calm down to even hear each other.
He said it that he has a threat for me, which is understandable. But the fact that you could not open up your shit and come out in the open and say the truth, I knew nothing was going to change. But the fact that you could not open up your shit, it makes you a coward and a liar, and I'm
Everybody's
sorry.
lying on you. Rest.
Sweetheart, you didn't lie on me. You lied on yourself.
You're your own fucking self.
Now, Rachel is saying that she has met Hermes. And Hermes has admitted to the fact that there was probably a mix-up, that he probably messed up at some point. And all she wants Chichi to do is to admit to the fact that maybe she didn't order for tickets, or maybe it was Rachel's ticket that got to her, whatever it is. And at some point, Rachel was even talking about the fact that Big Brother sees the truth and knows the truth. And Chichi was like, don't even bring Big Brother into this matter. You want to drag Big Brother into this one? Let us talk this matter.
Sleep with it second time. Do we have any conversation about movie this evening? MS lied on you. You actually lied. Waiting happen because of movie dates.
You are the one who will not sleep well.
You are not sleeping well, my darling.
Sleep well.
Because if you're
See that I'm having a very sound sleep.
really, wow.
Now, finally, in my video, the long-awaited dinner between Bella and Sheggs happened last night, right? And how did these start? During the Pocket Arena games, right? People told both of them to stand up and told them that, you know what? You guys should go get ready for your dinner date. Of course, dress well, dress for the occasion, and all of that. And of course, both of them were excited about it. Even the housemates were excited on their behalf.
A romantic surprise awaits you in the garden. You will do well to dress for the occasion.
So we see Rachel. Now, I like the fact that Rachel is very mature, and I think that Bella is also very mature in terms of the fact that both of them already had issues before now. I mean, looking at the fact that Bella was almost going to pour food on Rachel, you would think that both of them should not even be talking anymore. So these two people, we see Rachel, doing makeup, because the first time we saw Rachel do makeup for, maybe that was the second time, was during the techno task, because both of them were in the same group. And I like the fact that when both of them are in the same group, they just bury a hatchet and let's just do what we're here to do. So we see Rachel making up for Bella, right? And then we also see Shegz trying to wear his dress, a GQ takeaway, his dark suit, his purple tie, and all of that. And then both of them walk into the garden, and we see this beautiful setup by Big Brother. Big Brother, Twali.
And obviously, I'm just used to not every night, but for a long time now, I go to bed with you by my side. I wake up with you by my side.
Yeah.
So I definitely found that different. So just me coming back and you being like you were the way you were, it just showed me that you can't cry.
Now, one of the things that caught my attention in this video was the fact that, Shegz was saying that in the future he would like to watch this video with his kids and with Bella, telling the kids or whatever that this was the first date that I had with my wife and all of that. And, it was professing love to this girl, right? And then, of course, Bella was like, yes, he was making sense and that she loved every bit of this. And at some particular point, even when they wanted to start the dinner, Shegz was like, who should serve? Bella was like, come on, serve me, Jare.
So beautiful. Okay, serving food?
Yeah.
Me? Okay.
Now, I read a lot of comments on social media, and a lot of people were comparing this dinner to the dinner that Liquors and Emmanuel had. Saying the Liquors and Emmanuel's dinner was far better than this one. I don't know what you guys think. I don't have an opinion here. But for those of you who watched the dinner last year, right? Do you think that which was the best for you actually? Do you think that it was Liquors and Emmanuel's dinner, or do you think it was Sheggs and Bella's dinner that was the best for you in terms of the conversations and in terms of the aesthetics and all of that came into play? Go to the comment section and let me know what you think. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. We're on all social media platforms on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi Daniel. Until next time, I'll come away again very soon. It's bye for now.